What is up, everybody? I wanted to come to you guys with a awesome Monday Night Raw review. So let's get right into this review, man. To kick off NXT tonight, we had Karrion Kross and Scarlett to kick off NXT tonight. Man, I'm telling you what, guys. If you guys want to see a awesome music theme, tune in to NXT, man. Karrion Kross's entrance is absolutely awesome, man. His entrance theme is absolutely awesome, man. This entrance that Karrion Kross has is absolutely fantastic, man. I like his theme music, man. Karrion Kross has the best theme music in WWE by far, man. His theme music is absolutely fantastic, man. This guy absolutely looks the part of his theme, man. This guy has the it factor. I'm telling you, Karrion Kross, Scarlett Bordeaux absolutely have the it factor on NXT, man. These two absolutely have a awesome entrance theme for NXT, man. Their entrance theme is absolutely awesome. So guys, go and check out Karrion Kross is going check out Karrion Kross's entrance on NXT tonight. I guarantee you guys will absolutely like his theme, man. His theme is absolutely awesome, man. Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux come out to a awesome entrance, man. Their entrance theme tonight on NXT was absolutely awesome. Hands down, absolutely just bad, man. Their entrance theme tonight to kick off NXT was absolutely awesome. So go and check out Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux's NXT theme to kick off NXT tonight, guys. I guarantee you guys will absolutely enjoy their theme song, man. It is absolutely awesome. And then we got Karrion Kross versus Gray. Karrion Kross ends up destroying Gray. So there you go. They're making Karrion Kross look strong going into his match with Tommaso Ciampa at NXT Takeover in your house on June 7th. Guys, if you guys don't have the WWE Network, I suggest you guys get the WWE Network to tune in to NXT Takeover in your house on June 7th to see Karrion Kross versus Tommaso Ciampa absolutely tear the house down. I guarantee you guys this is going to be one of the best matches on the card on June 7th at NXT Takeover in your house. And then we had Tommaso Ciampa come out, and he interrupted Scarlett Bordeaux and Karrion Kross, and Tommaso Ciampa introduced himself to Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux, and Tommaso Ciampa told Karrion Kross, "I can't wait for our match at NXT Takeover in your house on June 7th." So I am absolutely pumped to see Tommaso Ciampa versus Karrion Kross on June 7th at NXT Takeover in your house. And then we had a first round NXT Cruiserweight tournament with Drake Maverick versus Kushida. This was an absolutely alright match. It wasn't the best match. It wasn't the greatest match, but it was alright for what it was. I don't really enjoy Drake. I'm not a Drake Maverick fan, so, don't hate on me for that. But I'm not a fan of Drake Maverick. I never have been. And Drake Maverick ended up picking up the win over Kushida by roll-up. And Drake Maverick ended up advancing into the NXT Cruiserweight tournament tonight on NXT. This match between Drake Maverick and Kushida was alright. I didn't really get into it. it started off really poorly. It didn't get going, and it stayed a really poor match all the way to the end. It didn't really pick up. The match intensity didn't pick up like I assumed that it would. And Drake Maverick ended up picking up the win over Kushida by a roll up, and Drake Maverick advances in the NXT Cruiserweight tournament over Kushida. And then we had Mia Yim, the HBIC versus Santana Garrett. This was the best women's match of the night between Mia Yim, the HBIC, versus Santana Garrett in a one-on-one women's match. These women absolutely went out and stole the show and had a great match. I absolutely love this match tonight between Santana Garrett and Mia Yim. These two were absolutely awesome. These two went out there and had a good match tonight on NXT. Very, very good match between these two women. Went out there and had a great match. Very enjoyable. These women went out there and stole the show tonight on NXT and had a very, very good match. And Mia Yim ended up picking up the win over Santana Garrett tonight on NXT. And then we had a segment with Shotzi Blackheart. This segment with Shotzi Blackheart was absolutely awesome, man. Really cool, really awesome segment tonight on NXT with Shotzi Blackheart, man. Shotzi Blackheart is absolutely awesome, man. You guys need to tune in to see Shotzi Blackheart on NXT, man. She had a really, really awesome segment tonight on NXT, man. I mean, Shotzi Blackheart is an absolute beast, man. This woman tonight absolutely had an awesome segment tonight on NXT. And then we had Roderick Strong versus we had Roderick Strong versus Dexter Lumis. This was a pretty good match between Dexter Lumis and Roderick Strong tonight on NXT, man. These two guys can go, man. These two guys are an absolute beast inside the ring. These two guys were probably the second best match of the night tonight on NXT, in my opinion. These two guys can go. They gel well inside the ring together. They tell a great story. Both guys wrestle very well. This was the second best match of the night tonight on NXT with Roderick Strong and Dexter Lumis. These two guys went out there and had a very, very good match, man. The wrestling was great. The storytelling was fun. Was fun also. The pacing of the match was fun as well. These two guys are absolute beasts inside the ring, man. These two guys can go. I mean, these two guys had a very, very good match tonight on NXT, and Roderick Strong ended up picking up the win over Dexter Lumis tonight on NXT. And then we had Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae come out. They took out Mia Yim, and then we had a standoff with Mia Yim and Keith Lee and Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano. And I can't wait to see Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano at NXT TakeOver on June 7th in NXT TakeOver in your house. I can't wait for that match, man. So on June 7th, we are getting Keith Lee versus Joey Gargano at NXT TakeOver in your house. And then we had a segment with Damian Priest. Damian Priest had a pretty cool segment. I'm starting to warm up to Damian Priest just a little bit. I think Damian Priest has a lot to learn. I think he still can be a great champion in NXT. But I'm starting to warm up to Damian Priest on NXT just a little bit. He's not quite there yet with me, but I'm starting to warm up to him. He's pretty cool. I like his entrance. His entrance is pretty cool. So we had a pretty good segment with Damian Priest tonight on NXT. And then we had Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan versus Ever Rise. Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan pick up the win against Ever Rise in a tag team match. We had a backstage segment with Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's segment was pretty good. I enjoyed the backstage segment with Matt Riddle tonight on NXT. He had a pretty cool backstage segment. It was pretty awesome. So pretty good segment tonight backstage with Matt Riddle. And then we had a backstage segment with Timothy Thatcher. Timothy Thatcher had a pretty cool backstage segment tonight, so that was pretty cool as well. Really cool backstage segment tonight with Timothy Thatcher. And then we had Velveteen Dream come out and help Dexter Lumis. Velveteen Dream comes out and takes out Bobby Fish and Adam Cole. And Dexter Lumis and Velveteen Dream ended up decimating the Undisputed Era. And then we had a Cameron Grimes segment. I don't care about Cameron Grimes, so we had a okay Cameron Grimes segment. And then after that, we had the main event of NXT with Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. We had a pretty good main event with Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai in the main event of NXT before it got interrupted by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair interrupts the main event between Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. Don't really care. I think at NXT Takeover, in your house, it is going to be Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship. I think that's what's going to happen. And on June 7th, NXT Takeover in your house, we're getting Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. So there you go. Other than that, NXT was alright. And then we had we have Phantasma versus Kiro Tozawa in a cruiserweight championship tournament. This was a really, really good match between Phantasma and Akira Tozawa in the NXT Cruiserweight Tournament tonight on NXT. These two had a really pretty good match. I enjoyed this match between Phantasma and Akira Tozawa. This was a very good match. I'm not going to admit, this was a very good NXT Cruiserweight Tournament match between Phantasma and Akira Tozawa. This was a pretty good match. I really enjoyed it. And Akira Tozawa ended up picking up the win over Phantasma in the NXT. Akira Tozawa ended up picking up the win over Phantasma in the NXT Cruiserweight Tournament tonight on NXT to advance into the NXT Cruiserweight Tournament. So I'm going to give NXT a 7.5 out of 10. I thought this was a really good show by NXT. NXT has some really good matches tonight. NXT was a very, very good show, man. 7.5 out of 10 for me. If you guys like this NXT review, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And guys, tell me what you guys thought about NXT tonight down in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys thought about NXT tonight. I want to know what you guys thought about NXT. What matches did you guys enjoy tonight on NXT? What matches did you guys hate tonight on NXT? What do you guys give NXT for a rating? Leave your rating for NXT down in the comment section below for the rating you would give NXT tonight. Like I said, I'm going to give NXT a 7.5 out of 10. It was a good show. I enjoyed it. Very fun, very entertaining show tonight. I thought NXT did a great job tonight. And I am pumped for NXT TakeOver in your house on June 7th. I can't wait for NXT TakeOver. That is going to be absolutely awesome. So I can't wait for that. So the things I would refer you guys go back and watch tonight. Go back and watch the Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux entrance tonight to kick off NXT. Go watch the backstage segment with Matt Riddle. Go watch the segment with Shotzi Blackheart. Go back and watch the backstage segment with Timothy Thatcher. Go back and watch the the Roderick Strong and Dexter Lumis match. And go back and watch Mia Yim versus Santana Garrett. And go back and watch the standoff between the Garganos and Mia Yim and Keith Lee. Go back and watch that. And go back and watch the segment with Karrion Kross and Tommaso Ciampa. And go watch the Damian Priest segment. I think you guys will enjoy that. And go back and watch the main event tonight on NXT between Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai. So overall, I'm giving NXT a 7.5 out of 10. Great show by NXT tonight. Fun, very entertaining, great wrestling on the show tonight. So way to go, NXT. Very, very good show. Thank you guys for watching this NXT review. I really do appreciate it, guys. And thank you to everyone who has joined the channel. Welcome to my channel. If you have been here, welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you guys being here. I really do appreciate it. And guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that bell for all notifications. That way you guys won't miss an upload or a live stream on my YouTube channel. And guys, make sure you share out this NXT review. And I really appreciate you guys watching this NXT review tonight. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And I hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are staying healthy. And I love you guys. Remember, stay blessed. Remember to look after each other. We're all in this together. And you guys have a great night. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.